Welcome to a new video and a new trap. And the game started with e4, e6, the French defense, knight f3, d5, knight c3, knight f6, e5. And now this is the classical system. Knight f2, d7, d4, c5, d takes c5, bishop takes c5, bishop d3, and castles. And actually, this move in this particular position considered as a strategical blunder from black, because it allows white to initiate strong attack against the black king. Especially this bishop is on c5, not on e7, to protect g5 square. And now we are going to see why this is a blunder from black side. Bishop takes h7, and to all French players, you must be careful about this sacrifice on h7 always. So bishop h7 check, king h7, knight g5 check. And now we are going to analyze some moves. In case king to g8, queen h5, threatening mate, bishop takes f2, or rook to e8, giving the black king some space, queen at f7, king h8, queen h5 check, king g8, queen h7, king f8, queen h8, king e7, and queen g7 checkmate. Another move is bishop takes f2, just trying to annoy the white king and maybe giving a chance to save the black king from checkmate. So king f2, knight f6 check, sorry, not check, attacking the queen and protecting the h7 square. E takes f6, queen f6 check. Now there is a check, so knight to f3, and this is a winning advantage for white. So back to the game. In the game, black wants to play like energetically and somehow giving white a bad time, and must calculate very well to get something or a small advantage from this position. So played king to g6, queen to d3. This is the best continuation. f5, blocking the queen attack. And now here in this position there is many moves. Let's consider knight takes e6, attacking the rook, attacking the queen, attacking the bishop on c5. So black consider this attack, giving back his piece, his extra piece, and trying to also exert some pressure against white king and gaining a pawn. So bishop f2, king f2, queen b6, and now in case knight to d4, knight takes e5, queen d2, knight g4, and this is unclear position. Another variation in case queen to d4, blocking with the queen, not with the knight. So queen takes e6, knight d5, queen e5, queen e5, knight d5, knight e5, and knight to c7. And also this is unclear for black. And you can notice white must calculate very well, and also black must calculate and play precisely. So another variation in case e takes f6 after blocking with the f5 pawn. So e takes f6 en passant, queen takes f6 and castles, knight to b6, and this is winning for white actually. Maybe knight to h7, attacking the king and the rook, and also after that maybe bishop to g5, queen to f3. Strong attack for white. So back to the game. In the game, after f5, white wants to play the excellent move queen to g3, actually, bringing his queen to the same column with the king. So of course, now here also there is many replies. Knight takes e5, one of them, and this is excellent move. Let's see some analysis. In case knight g to e4, check, king f7, or knight to g4, blocking with the knight. Knight takes c5, getting back the piece, but still the king is somehow unsafe. King to h7, and still this is winning for white, but also with careful play. In case king to f7, knight takes c5, knight c4, and this is unclear. Another move, queen to e5, queen takes e5, sorry, queen f6, and this is unclear also. Of course, when you have attack and exchanging pieces, this is ruining your attack and diminish your attack and your advantage. So be careful. In case knight takes e6, with check and with attacking the queen, knight to g4 with excellent idea. In case now knight takes f8 with check, king to f7, castles, king takes f8, and this is equality with unclear, because maybe there is some strategical advantage or positional advantage for white. So now another analysis and another variation. In case knight takes c5, there is d4, maybe could be played, and also another move, queen to e7 check, knight to e2, rook to e8, bishop to e3 blocking, king h7, castles, and this is advantage for white. Another variation, queen takes c5, h3, queen f2, knight f2, king f2, and also in this position white can get some positional advantage, but I think it's more easily played for white. So another variation, in case knight takes d8, after knight to g4, blocking with the knight, knight takes d8, so this is the good idea. Bishop takes f2, forking the king and the queen. Queen takes f2, knight takes f2, king f2, rook d8, and h4. And also here white can get some positional advantage and nice game, but also should play carefully. So sorry for this mistake. So after queen to g3, f4 played by black, maybe because he didn't calculate very well, or because maybe he don't know this position, and his king under attack and big pressure from white pieces, and of course not everyone can calculate very well in these situations. So f4, also this move is a bad move. Bishop takes f4, bishop f2 check, king f2, rook f4 check, knight f3 discover check, king f5, queen h3, king g6, queen g3, king f5. Maybe black is happy to repeat, but of course white wants to win this position. So queen takes g7, rook takes f3, and king f3 could be played with excellent play, but in the game g takes f3, and there is no, maybe queen to h4 could be played, but in the game also another mistake from black, knight takes e5. You don't have to be greedy in your situation. your king is under attack from all sides, so you have to get your king to the safety and try to play solidly and play defense. So taking some pawns doesn't help. So in this situation, in this position, black resigned because there is many threats. Maybe knight to e2. In case queen to h4, we can block with check. And maybe rook a to g1, and also the king is present, and maybe mating net. So, or also h4, trying to mating the king with some attacks, knight e2, knight to d4. So this is a brilliant game from white side. Also, black played well, but he missed some chances. So in this position, you don't have to castle. Maybe you can bring the bishop back, or h6 maybe, just to prevent the sacrifice of the bishop, the white bishop on d3, to go to h7 with check. So castles in this position is a blunder. So this is our video and our game for today. Thank you for watching, and see you next video and next trap. Bye.